Okay, let's jump right in. We're tackling a world where, high society is basically a gilded cage.
Exactly. And the most privileged noble in that cage, she finds out she's the secret weapon needed to maybe overthrow a king.
But then discovers the real enemy is much, much bigger.
We are going deep into the politics and the magic of Pfeifferberg today.
Yeah.
It's this walled city, entirely Fae.
Yeah, and our sources really focus on Aislinn Finvara. She's a Seelie noble.
Right, and her journey is wild. Uncovering dark family secrets, falling for this notorious half-incubus.
And ending up central to this massive, multi-generational war. It's a lot.
It is. So our mission today is to really unpack all of that for you.
We'll look at how this prison city is structured, what's going on with this lethal, addictive magic.
Dig into the royal conspiracies. There are plenty.
And identify the artifacts that are like the keys to freedom for the Fae.
We're going beyond just plot points here. We want to get into the why of it all. Okay, so first things first, the setting. Pfeifferberg. You can't understand the politics without understanding the place.
It's not just a city, right? It's forced resettlement, an imprisonment zone.
Exactly. Set up after something called the Great Sweep.
Which happened after the Fae race wars had already weakened them. Plus this mysterious plague, Watt syndrome.
Right, which hit their magical vitality hard.
Creating this power vacuum, basically, which let the humans, the Phaendir, round them up.
So Pfeifferberg isn't a sanctuary. It's, like you said, a prison, a controlled environment.
And the control mechanism is built right into the walls, this charmed iron.
Yeah, and it's not just normal iron. It's specifically spelled to neutralize Fae magic.
The whole city uses it.
The whole city. Constant exposure means iron sickness.
Wow. That's clever oppression, isn't it? It's systemic.
It is. It's not just walls keeping them in. It's the very environment draining their power, their life force.
Making them sick, maybe even killing them just for living there.
And the big symbol of it all is that statue of Jules Pfeifferberg in the main square.
A constant magical reminder. Your prisoners suppress who you are.
Exactly. And this pressure, this constant suppression, it fuels the divide between the two main courts.
Both built around that central square. You've got the Seelie Court first.
In the Rose Tower, made of rose quartz. Very beautiful.
Right, very exclusive. Pure blood, Tuatha de Danann, this sea.
They focus on light magic, social status, prestige, all led by the Summer Queen, Aislinn.
That sort of represent this denial, clinging to old Fae glory, projecting purity.
Which gets them support from the common Fae who buy into that image.
And the flip side.
The Black Tower, Unseelie Court, made of black quartz.
Much more.
Pragmatic.
Definitely. They accept Fae with dark or lethal magic, the ones who can kill, basically. Necromancers, goblins, alps, redcaps.
More diverse, then.
Much more. Led by the Shadow King, Gabriel.
And Iod, unlike Aislinn, actually seems to engage with his subjects, the diversity there.
He does, but ultimately, both courts are kind of stuck, aren't they? Because of the charmed iron stagnation.
Which brings us perfectly to Aislinn Finvara. Our heroine. She's the picture of a Rose Tower noble. Esteemed, beautiful, supposedly has it all.
But the sources make it clear she's suffocating.
Yeah, the quote is something like, the Seelie nobles didn't have much to do besides get into each other's business.
Parties, balls, shopping.
Yeah.
That's her life.
Yeah.
And she's bored.
Deeply bored. And that boredom, politically, it's a huge vulnerability.
Makes her ripe for disruption, especially from the Unseelie side, who are all about action, about escaping.
They see that vulnerability immediately.
Okay, so the Seelie Court. Stifling, beautiful, boring. Who arrives to shake things up?
Gabriel Mac Braire, the incubus.
Or, well, half-incubus. Gabriel Marcus Mac Braire. Let's talk reputation.
Oh, it precedes him. Lethal, sexual, impossibly charming. That's the Whisper Network.
The gossip is pretty specific, isn't it? That he can enslave women with sex magic.
Right, enslave them until they literally die of longing for him.
Which sounds extreme.
It is, and it's a myth he actually encourages strategically. He later admits he can only cause a mild addiction.
Still, for Aislinn, when she first meets him, he just reads as dangerous, arrogant.
Screams danger, yeah.
So he formally petitions the Summer Queen for residency.
Okay.
Which annoys all the Seelie men, naturally.
Of course. But we find out pretty quickly that's all a cover.
Orchestrated by the Shadow King, Aid.
His real job, seduce Aislinn Finvara, get her to defect to the Black Tower.
Why her, specifically? Out of everyone?
Because Gabriel, who seems to be the sharpest observer around, sees something under the surface.
Past the boredom.
Exactly. He senses this massive, uncontrolled power she's hiding.
And what is she hiding? It's not Seelie light magic, is it?
Not even close. She reveals she has secret Unseelie blood. She has the dark magic of prediction.
Prediction.
Yeah.
And something else.
She can see and talk to Fae souls.
Whoa. Okay, that sounds intense, like necromancy.
That's exactly what she fears, that she's a necromancer.
It is a huge deal in this world, the ultimate dark power.
Absolutely. So Aislinn, who's desperate for purpose and frankly needs training for this volatile power.
She sees the Unseelie Court as the only place that might understand or help her control it.
So she makes the choice. She defects.
But the manipulation doesn't stop there, does it? The Shadow King reveals his own agenda almost immediately.
Instantly. He wasn't just recruiting a powerful Fae, he wanted her specific power.
Because, and this is a massive reveal.
She's his biological daughter.
Wow. Okay, so he wants her power for...
For control. Specifically control over the slow.
The army of the unforgiven dead.
The most feared force there is. Her power isn't just seeing them, it's commanding them. It's a political nuke.
That changes everything. Especially for Gabriel, right? He was working for Aod.
But seeing Abe immediately try to exploit his own daughter for military gain, that makes Gabriel realize Aod is way more sinister than he thought.
The whole seduction plot was just a calculated political move to get a weapon.
Precisely. And that realization pivots the whole story. The stakes become so much higher than just court politics.
It's not about who rules which tower anymore.
No. It's about breaking the whole system. Shattering the Pfeifferberg warding. Escaping the Phaendir.
And that escape plan hinges on two specific ancient artifacts. First up, the Book of Bindings.
This isn't just some old book. It's ancient Phaendir magic. Crucially, it contains the exact spell to break the charmed iron warding.
The blueprint for freedom, basically.
Exactly. And it turns out Aislinn's adoptive Seelie father had it hidden away.
Secretly. Maybe he understood its real importance.
It seems likely. And now Aislinn has it. She found it hidden under the floorboards wrapped in gold cloth.
Okay, so they have the spell book. What's the second artifact?
The Boskafad B. It's not the spell itself, but the key to unlocking the book's most powerful spell.
A key. Like a literal key.
More like a puzzle box. 3 pieces that have to be assembled.
And do they know where the pieces are?
They know where one is. The Summer Queen, Aislinn, has 1 piece.
So the two rival courts have to work together if they want to use the book's full power.
Whether they like it or not. Which brings us back to the real enemy lurking outside.
The Phaendir. Let's define them, because they're the actual big bads here.
They're the human druids who put the Fae in Pfeifferberg in the first place. Their whole purpose is maintaining this prison.
And they're not just sitting outside the walls, are they? They're active.
Extremely active. They even infiltrated the human news crew, covering the the famous crew.
That's chilling. It shows their methods are subtle. Surveillance, espionage.
Not just brute force. They're watching, gathering info, and they are absolutely willing to kill to keep that prison secure.
Which they proved. They tracked down Aislinn's friend, Karina.
And murdered her, all because they were hunting for the Book of Bindings.
God, that's brutal. Meanwhile, inside the city, the politics are imploding too.
Right. Gabriel pays the price for his shifting loyalties. He didn't deliver Aislinn willingly, and he snubbed the Summer Queen.
So Aod has him imprisoned in charmed iron.
Making him suffer that debilitating iron sickness.
But it's while he's imprisoned, weakened by the iron, that he learns the full truth about Aod, isn't it?
Yes. He discovers Aod didn't just take the throne, he murdered his own mother, the previous necromancer queen, for it.
And then framed someone else.
Framed the former Lord of the Wild Hunt for the crime.
So Aod's entire reign, his supposed strength, is built on lies and murder. Patricide, basically.
Well, matricide, yeah. It's the ultimate betrayal for Gabriel. His loyalty was completely misplaced.
And that plus his feelings for Aislinn. That's the catalyst.
It has to be. He organizes a breakout. A dangerous one, with his allies like Eric the Blacksmith and Ronan Quinn.
Risking everything, not just to escape, but specifically to save Aislinn, who's also suffering from iron sickness in the dungeons.
This is where he transforms. From political pawn to, well, a genuine revolutionary, driven by love and justice.
Okay, so they rescue Aislinn, they both recover from the iron sickness, and their focus is now totally aligned. What happens next?
They realize just how powerful they are together. It's not just a strong couple, it's a military and magical super unit.
Because their powers complement each other perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. Gabriel, as Lord of the Wild Hunt, he has this unique power. He can call the slow.
That army of the unforgiven dead, described as gray, scaly, terrifying.
Yeah, with fangs and machetes, apparently. Not friendly.
But Aislinn, now embracing her necromancer side.
She can command them.
That's the game changer. He calls, she commands.
They test it out almost immediately, summon one of these slow creatures.
Just to see if she can.
Yeah, and she does. She successfully orders it to leave. It proves she has control. She holds the leash on the deadliest army in the city.
Okay, so with that power confirmed, the endgame against Ao begins.
It's inevitable. Aislinn and Gabriel lead the furious host Gabriel's allies and the slow in a direct attack on the Black Tower.
To overthrow the Shadow King.
And during the fight, Aod really shows his true colors. He tries to use Aislinn's friend Bella as a hostage.
Desperate move.
And reveals another layer of his manipulation. Bella's husband, Ronan, had been forced by Aod to build the protective barriers around the city, the ones keeping the slow out previously.
Wow. Just twist after twist with him.
But Aislinn isn't that easily intimidated noble anymore.
No, she fights back, takes down his personal ogre guard, Barthy.
Seizes Azo's own fighting staff, and eventually defeats him.
And the transfer of power is symbolic?
Yeah.
Magical.
Very. The shadow amulet, the source of the Unseelie ruler's power and immortality, it actually dissolves into Aislinn's skin.
Leaving a tattoo.
Right. And instantly making her the new Shadow Queen, imbuing her with all that power.
And immortality.
And immortality, which has immediate consequences for her and Gabriel.
Because they decide to get married using these special joining vows.
Yeah. And these aren't your standard wedding vows. They're ancient magic lace.
Where do they go?
They literally twine the souls of the couple together. The key part is one spice cannot live long if the other dies.
Okay, so if Aislinn just became immortal, thanks to the shadow amulet,
then Gabriel, by taking these vows with her, becomes immortal too, tied to her immortality.
Wow, so their political alliance and their romantic bond are literally fused. Immortal leaders.
Exactly. And Aislinn's first act as queen isn't to continue the old rivalries.
Oh, she wants unity.
Yeah.
Against the real enemy, the Phaendir.
She forms an alliance immediately with Ronan and Nell, her key advisors, and then holds a formal meeting with the Summer Queen.
Bringing the Book of Bindings to the table.
Yes, and Cowlin, the Summer Queen, who has that one piece of the Boscafad, the key.
She's receptive.
She is. She senses the bigger threat, sees the shift in power, and understands the need for a united Fae front.
So just recapping that transformation, Aislinn goes from this bored, stifled noble with a hidden, scary power
to the immortal Shadow Queen, commanding an army of the dead, married to the equally immortal Lord of the Wild Hunt.
And she holds the blueprint for freedom,
yeah,
the Book of Bindings. Plus, she's secured the crucial alliance with the Seelie Queen to start putting the key together.
That unity is really the core takeaway here for you, the listener. The Fae are finally starting to unite.
Driven by everything that's happened, Aislinn almost dying, her friend being murdered by the Phaendir. It's galvanizing them.
They have the book hidden safely. They know where two pieces of the key, the Boscafad B, are. Aislinn's father had one, which we assume she now has access to, and the queen has one.
There's always a but, isn't there?
Always. The Phaendir. The human druids outside the walls, they know exactly what the Fae now possess.
They've proven they can infiltrate, they can murder. They know the Fae are uniting around this escape plan.
Which leaves us with the big question to think about.
Right. There are still missing pieces of that three-piece puzzle box key, the Boscafad B. Only one is confirmed in play. What will the Phaendir do now?
Knowing the Fae are this close, possessing the book and seeking the key, what extreme lengths will the Phaendir go to stop this unification, to stop the Fae from ever escaping Pfeifferberg?
The fight isn't just inside the walls anymore. It's about to spill out.